Wow.
This is the place, Chuck. You made it. Give me those 5.
No, he's been talking about for years.
Oh no, but no, the tomorrow though too, the big stones.
Oh
You
yeah.
see those on the aliens thing.
No, más de un año, es lo único que habla de. Wow, look at that.
Yeah, isn't it amazing?
Isn't it?
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay, we'll do a self-portrait because you want all day.
There's too many people.
Exactly.
No, it's not okay.
Oh yeah, yes, of course.
I don't think it's no.
Marta, come right here. Okay, right there. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Hurry up.
1, 2, 3.
Take one and both of them together.
Okay. All right, he's rolling.
Right there. It's okay.
Please have a seat for a moment. Yeah? Yes, please. Yes. We're gonna have our first history lesson right here.
There's not a place in North America that's like this.
Well, not like this, but close.
Plus 3.
There's 3 down there.
Oh, the couple who left.
What if I miss it?
A couple of years ago, 2 years ago, historians at Spain, researching the Indian archives, which is like a library where we have thousands of documents. 2 guys found the real name of this place. This is Picchu. And Picchu means mountain. It's not Machu Picchu. So back in your countries, my friends, you can tell your friends you visited Picchu. If they want to come to Machu Picchu, they will have to spend at least a couple of days, because Machu Picchu is a big mountain up there. Not this side. Machu Picchu, old mountain. Picchu, mountain, and Huayna Picchu or young mountain. So little by little we're still finding more and more information. So my friends, try to help us doing it and telling your friends that this is Picchu and not Machu Picchu.
Picchu.
Early 1400s. Early 1400s was the year when the 9th king in the Incas dynasty, Mr. Pachacutec, was the man who ordered the construction of this place. Betsy dio a luz ayer. Yeah? This is amazing, my friends. This is really amazing. Pachacutec was wandering around with all his court and everybody else and the friends and the family, who knows. And then in a moment he just stopped, looked at the top of the mountain from the river and said, I want my place there. Crazy. The crazy Pachacutec was the one who ordered the construction of this place. So, that day was the day when these guys, or the engineers or architects working for Pachacutec, got crazy for sure. For a reason, my friends. Originally, The mountain where we are was something like this.
Ya.
Okay? Can you see the shape, right? This side is east, this side. This other one is west, behind. In order to build this beautiful site, my friends, Incas chopped down the top of this mountain, 80 or 65 feet of solid white granite. 65 feet of solid rock was transformed into a small platform.
How long did that take?
There we go. Good question, Esperanza. Let me keep the question for a while. Yeah, because I had to tell you another couple of details. So, my friends, this is very important. This small platform created by them was not enough. And because of that, they should build terraces of retaining walls, creating an artificial platform like this. 65% is artificial here. 65%.
That's
Can
not
I
real.
prove it?
So how did the rest of the artificial part come into effect?
He's telling me
Oh,
right now.
feel hollow.
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 So how did the artificial part come into effect?
If I will continue doing this the rest of the day,
Be careful. You go back.
we all gonna finish in the river, my friend.
Está esto relleno.
Show clearly this was not used by the Incas. Incas left the place halfway building. So how was the process? They found the site first, great. Then water, then the farming areas. Not these ones, the ones down there. If you look at the line down there, it's a
Yeah, the
wall.
line?
Can you see the wall down
Yes.
there? Right? That wall was found by Mr. Rubén Orellana Neira on 1983. We knew the wall was there, but the authorities never pay attention until last year when they tried to say, we found a new evidence close by Machu Picchu, forget it. We knew about this wall 30 years ago. And we also know that under the vegetation there's a giant terracing complex.
Oh,
Why? Incas built the terraces down there in order to produce food for the ones coming to build. Then they built the terraces here, perfect. Then the structures for the lower classes. Right in front, in the right side. Because the lower classes came to serve middle and high classes, the servants. They were the only ones living here.
60,000.
Everything
Indians
else
that built
wasn't
this?
finished.
Yep.
So what happened with this place? Why Incas built this place? If you go back in your memories about my explanations, there was a moment when I was telling you, if we will describe Incas, the best way to do it is 50% technical and 50% superstitious,
yeah, superstition.
right? Matriarchal is what I said. You remember that, ladies? This was a matriarchal system. I also said that we know 80% of the history here and we don't know 20% of the history. And I also said that 95% of all you know as Inca is not Inca.
So
Machu Picchu is one of the few sites we know as 100% Inca. So, what happened here? Halfway building this place, my friends, they got news about the smallpox epidemic. Because of the smallpox, The builders left. After the smallpox, they had a civil war. Some more people left. And the few people staying here, they were the farmers who already developed their lives in this place. During 400 years, almost 500 years, people said, Machu Picchu was never touched by the conquistadors. Forget it. This was property of Hernando Pizarro, the brother of Francisco, the leader of the expedition. This was his property. We have the papers. We have the documents. We know Hernando Pizarro had 608 slaves in this place because they started to consider locals as slaves. We know how these people pay taxes. We know when these people pay taxes. We know all that. So please, stop. This is history about Machu Picchu was never touched by the conquistadors. That's false. You got it? So, what happened with these last guys living here? They left because they didn't accept the idea of being slaves. Little by little, the vegetation covered all the place. And was 1911 when Mr. Hiram Bingham officially found this place. 1911. How the man found this place? Easy, following locals' information. He was exploring the areas looking for the last Inca city, and he found the lost. At Urubamba, where we slept last night, the Urubamba's governor gave him information about this place. So following his information, he met a man living close by named Melchor Arteaga. It was Melchor Arteaga, the man, telling him, "Hey, gringo, I know a place on top of this mountain. Would you like to know?" Sure. They climbed the mountain, and that was the glorious July 25, 1911. Thanks to Bingham, this place is in the map of the world. Thanks to Bingham, Machu Picchu is famous, Cusco is famous, Peru is famous. Thanks to Bingham, you all know about Machu Picchu. Right? So thanks to Bingham, we have tourists. And thanks to you, we have something to do. So, Mr. Bingham was the first historian in this place. The one establishing that Incas built Picchu, yeah, with the same techniques they built other cities. Half of the site for farming, all these terraces, and the other half for living, or the urban area. In the following 2 hours, 2.5 hours, we're going to explore the entire urban area. Questions?
Huh?
They have a lot of mountains like this in this country?
The mountains are different.
Do they have a lot like this in this country?
Canada? Yes.
Oh, he's from British Columbia, right?
Yeah, Rocky.
Oh, like glaciers down there.
Yeah, yeah, Rocky. We're huge mountains.
You were born then in the United
no,
States,
no.
Canada?
Yeah, I was born in China.
They have a lot of mountains in China?
Oh, yeah.
Like this?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? He's from China. They have a lot.
But that water could not be enough. but there was no chance to bring more water. And because of that, these people started the construction of a second aqueduct in order to redistribute the water, but they didn't complete the work. They left. So, water, the site, terraces, more terraces,
I think they
food,
figure that out for water
people
first before they
building.
do anything.
That was the
Before they
process.
start building.
Okay? That is first. Second, the soil. This is a big point. The soil in these areas, all over this area, acid. Is really acid.
Why didn't they take into all that stuff into consideration before they started building?
These
Nothing is perfect, Esperanza.
Yeah, but that's an essential.
There we go.
That's essential.
Not only that, you had to consider this, Esperanza. Most of my colleagues will describe this culture, this system, as a perfect one. I won't. They have big mistakes.
Because those
They could
things are
build a
here.
place being conscious that water in a moment could not be enough. But Incas didn't plan a city for 60,000 people. In best of cases, Esperanza, the population should be 800. Only 800. So probably that water was enough for 800. Probably. The problem is that those 800 never came. We are inside one of the most important religious areas Incas built in the site. Of course, this wasn't finished, this was never used. There's plenty of evidence proving that. But there's something really interesting about this structure versus the other two. While the other two structures were built with the high-class stonework, this wasn't.
If that's would it have a roof or no roof?
That's a good question.
Earthquakes. If there was a big mistake Incas made building Machu Picchu
They
here,
have this closed
was
off.
the construction of Machu Picchu here because it's right in the middle of a natural fault. And this natural fault began right where the precise element of observation.
Let's just chip a bit off of that.
You need a ship. 600 years ago. No questions. Let's get down there.
One of the wonders of the world, no question.
And unfortunately, steel and concrete.
Okay, these were close, but I did picture not much crown.
This is. Do you see this stonework on the ground? Do you think it's modern? Where the people are walking?
Yeah.
It looks very modern. Yes.